This week on the Organized Life Podcast.
Yes, your morning actually starts the night before. Okay? All right, come in a little closer. Did you hear me? Your morning starts the night before. It does not start when you wake up, okay? If your mornings are feeling rushed and chaotic, it's usually not about the morning. It's about what happened the night before. In order to create a peaceful and productive morning, you have to start building a system that begins the night before. Hey, and welcome to episode 5 of the Organized Life Podcast. Can you believe it? We are on episode 5 already. I am super excited to be with you here on today. This episode is no different. This is where we are creating a movement with powerful organizing strategies and systems that save you space, time, energy, and money. I am your host, Tequila Renee, the life organizing strategist and the owner of Xtreme Audacity Organized Solutions. And we are diving into another great conversation around organization. The past couple of weeks, we talked about how to get organized, how to stay organized, maintaining that which you have already created. And I know I've mentioned this before, just a little pause break from regularly scheduled program, but it's worth repeating, okay? It's that good. So listen, we've gotten organized, right? We've talked about how to stay organized, but you got to remember, whatever strategy, system, or plan you are putting in place, if it's not saving you space, time, energy, and money, it's not going to work. Okay? Please remember that. When you are creating any system, strategy, or plan around organization, it should save you space, time, energy, and money. Okay? All right. So really quick, if you have any topics that you'd like to be discussed here on the podcast, or if you'd like to be a special guest, I am going to be doing some live coaching sessions here on the platform. I already have some guests lined up. But if you would like to have a live coaching session, I promise not to embarrass you. It'll be very fun. I am all about empowerment and making you feel comfortable in your mess. Yes, that is a thing. That's what I do. It's one of my superpowers, okay? So if you are interested in that, you can send us an email at info@xtremeaudacity.com. That's and Xtreme is without the E, so it's XTREMEAUDACITY.com. We'll have that down below for you. We'll get that topic added into our rotation, and we'll get some information out to you about how to be a guest here on the podcast. Okay, so with that being said, let's get into it, okay? So today we are talking about how to streamline your morning routine, okay? So I have 5 evening habits that will help you to streamline your morning routine. Yes, your morning actually starts the night before. Okay? All right, come in a little closer. Did you hear me? Your morning starts the night before. It does not start when you wake up, okay? If your mornings are feeling rushed and chaotic, it's usually not about the morning. It's about what happened the night before. In order to create a peaceful and productive morning, you have to start building a system that begins the night before. All right, so here's a scenario. You wake up late, the alarm goes off, but somehow it got snoozed. I don't know who did it. It just got snoozed several times, okay? And now you're rushing through the morning, frantically looking for your keys, trying to find something clean to wear, possibly skipping breakfast or eating a protein bar, something really quick. And you're already feeling behind, right? Does this sound familiar? Well, listen, too many of us, we start our days in a fog and frustrated, right? Rushing through the chaos before we even had a chance to catch a breath. And even if we've managed to make it out the door on time, that stress, it just continues to linger and linger, right? It follows us to work. It follows us to our meetings throughout our day, and settles into the way we handle everything the rest of the day. So here's the truth. Your mornings are not the real problem. Like I said before, the issue starts the night before. An organized life doesn't begin when the sun comes up. It actually starts when the sun goes down the night before. It begins with intentionality, preparation, and systems that puts you in a place to support your peace and productivity the night before. All right. That will guide you, right, from the moment you wake up throughout your day. If your mornings feel out of control, it's time to create a routine that works for you, not against you. So in this podcast, I'm going to walk you through how to streamline your morning routine by focusing on what happens the night before so that your mornings can begin refreshed and renewed. Because when you design your life to run smooth, everything from your mood to your time management, right, it shifts in the right direction. So now we're going to get into a little bit about why a chaotic morning steals more than just your time, right? So let's talk about it. A disorganized morning doesn't just cause you to be late, right? It steals your focus, your patience, your peace, your mental energy, right? When you're scrambling around first thing in the morning, your brain is already working overtime, okay? Every small decision, from what you're going to wear, what you're going to eat, the kids got their stuff together. Do the kids have something to wear? Do I have to sign papers? Oh, I forgot to sign their papers, right? What I'm going to pack? Do they have their shoes? It's draining your reserved energy. This is what we call decision fatigue. When you have to make too many decisions, and these are minor decisions that make even the smallest tasks overwhelming. It can be mentally and emotionally draining. For women balancing families, careers, goals, personal development, these kind of starts, it sets a tone for tension, okay? And by midday, you're likely exhausted, unproductive, overwhelmed, and probably behind, right? The chaos of the morning trickles into every part of your life. Well, here's the good news. You don't need more time. You just need a better strategy and a better system, right? Even in your everyday life. I know we talked about strategies and systems for your space and how to manage that. But in your everyday life, you need a strategy and a system, okay? The most powerful part of your morning routine actually begins the night before. I'm going to keep saying it until you get it, okay? Even the preparation you do, it allows you to eliminate unnecessary decisions in the morning, right? It helps you to set clear intentions and to move you through your morning with clarity and ease, okay? I'm going to give you 5 of my favorite evening habits that will completely transform your morning and the way that it feels, all right? As usual, I'm going to give you a list of the 5 things, and then we'll dig into the details of each, okay? So instead of scrolling for hours before you go to bed, I want you to try to do these things. Number 1, you want to prep your physical space. Number 2, you're going to lay out your clothes and the kids' clothes, but if they're old enough, have them lay their own clothes out, okay? Number 3, you want to review your calendar and set alarms, okay? Number 4, prep your meals and your snacks, okay? Number 5, you establish a wind down routine, all right? So let's break that down. Number 1, prep your physical space. So what does that look like, Tequila? It looks like before heading to bed, you do a quick reset of your space. So you want to be sure to get the family involved. This should not be all on you. It should not be something that you only do. This should be a family affair. Okay. So you want to get the family involved in getting the house reset and the space back in order. All right. So loading the dishwasher, wiping the counters down, returning things to their proper place. All right. So when you wake up in the morning, your space feels clean. It feels calm, right? And you are all set and ready for the morning. All right. For you to stay calm and have a peaceful morning. Okay. Number 2, you want to lay your clothes out. Right. I know this may sound kind of elementary, but laying your clothes out, it really helps, right, for the morning. Laying your clothes out the night before, it's actually a game changer. When my kids were younger, I lay their clothes out on the weekend for the entire week. Okay. And I did the same for myself. We had our clothes ready for the week so that we got up. There was no question. And you're not switching your outfit. Whatever we laid out, that's what you're wearing, okay? So don't be trying to switch out. So, sometimes they have they have those special events, pajama day and all that. If you got that letter in the mail or from the school, you can have that inside of their clothes that are laid out, right? So you want to try to lay those clothes out the night before. And if you really want to change the game, do it for the entire week, all right? And just think about how long it actually takes you in the morning to find something to wear. And don't let you be one of those chronic outfit changers. Like one of my sisters, I won't tell you which one, that, changes the outfit 3-4 times. I'm not interested. Whatever I put on, that's what it is, okay? I'll figure it out later. Okay, so anyways, all right, so if you're one of those chronic outfit changers, this definitely will help you. It'll help you to be disciplined and to stop switching up so much. If you try it on the night before, you'll know how you feel about it and all these things, right? And it'll help with the mess too, because you're no longer taking forever. And, if you're taking off the clothes, throwing them on the bed, let me try something else, right? All these things, right? So you don't want to wait until you're groggy and tired and rushed in the morning to pick out your outfit. Just lay it out the night before and make sure you're including the accessories, the shoes, right? Anything you might need to wear that particular day, right? This step can save you 10, 15, maybe even 20 minutes in the morning of stress, okay? Number 3, review your calendar. Now, this is a big one. And I started doing this recently in the past couple of years, where I take a few minutes to look at my schedule for the next day. I actually do mine on the weekend. I do a lot of this stuff on the week. But when you're first starting out trying to get a new strategy and system, doing it one day at a time is good. And then once you conquer it, you can start doing it a week at a time. I do mine on the weekend for the week. So reviewing your calendar, seeing what events you have coming up, what meetings you have coming up. I set alarms in my phone, right? And the alarms, I can't do the calendar. What are those things called? The calendar notifications. They're not loud enough for me. They're not, strong enough for me. I need an alarm to go off, right? So if you have meetings, do you need to prep for anything for the kids for their week or their day? Do you need to lay anything out for them? If you have any errands to run or commitments that are on your list, right? Once you've done all that, right, you set the alarm for those important and sensitive things that have sensitive times that you need to do it at a certain time, okay? If you have to call the doctor at a certain time, or if you have to call a person at a certain time, I set alarms. I have consultations, calls, I have meetings, all of those things. I have a million alarms set in my phone, and I'm okay with that because they help me to stay on track, all right? This mental preview helps you to wake up ready, feeling prepared, right? No surprises, right? No unnecessary stress. And if you don't have the surprises or unnecessary stress, right? You feel so much more peace and productive in the morning, okay? Number 4, you want to meal prep and prep your snacks for the morning. So mornings are not the time to be wondering what's for breakfast, what's for lunch, right? You want to prep those things the night before, whether you're assembling the overnight oats or, you're packing lunch bags. This is another thing. If you have children, get the kids involved. This is not something you should be doing alone. And, so many of us, we try to do all these things by ourselves. But my kids start packing their own lunch very young. If you can put a sandwich in the bag, if you can put some chips in the bag, a juice in the bag, or water in the bag, whatever they like, if they can put it in their lunch bag, let them do it, all right? We don't have to tackle these things by ourselves, okay? And, you want to make sure that you you can also meal prep for your dinner, right? It doesn't have to be just for lunch and for snacks. You can meal prep for dinner for the night before. If you need to take something out of the freezer or anything like that, do it the night before. It really helps your day to run smoother, okay? Number 5, establish a wind down routine. Now, this one was a struggle for me, okay? And I'm not going to lie. It was a struggle for me for a long time. And some days I even still struggle with it. When I have a busy week and things are chaotic, I struggle with winding down. But it really does help, because you can't start strong in the morning if you have poor sleeping habits, right? You got to stop scrolling. You got to turn the screens off. Dim your lights, okay? And create a simple routine that helps your mind to transition into rest. This is why it's so challenging, because we're so busy. Then we sit down, we relax. Scrolling is relaxing because we don't really have to think. But maybe you can pray. Maybe you can meditate. Maybe you can read or journal, stretch, right? Do some simple breathing activities for a few minutes. Anything that can relax you, right? A relaxing and organized night leads to a restful sleep, leads to a peaceful morning, right? Which leads to energy and focus in the morning also. Okay. Next, we're going to talk about how your morning routine should flow, not frustrate you. Okay. Once your evening is in place, your mornings can run on autopilot, right? You don't have to have a complicated 15-minute step ritual. Okay, it doesn't have to be complicated. You need a simple, repeatable flow that keeps you centered, right? It keeps you clear and grounded. Here is what a streamlined morning might look like. It may include, so you wake up at a consistent time, you stretch, you move your body, you drink your water. And these are all suggestions. You put them in whichever order works for you, right? So this is not like a hardcore thing. Everything that I give you is all about suggestions. You take what you need, you spit the rest out, right? Okay, so you wake up at a consistent time. You stretch and you move your body. You drink your water before you drink anything else. That was another thing I struggle with, but I'm getting the hang of that. You take your vitamins, right? You spend a few minutes in prayer, journaling, and meditating. Okay, get dressed in the clothes that you prepped the night before. Okay, eat you a nutritious breakfast. Now, we ain't gonna talk about that. My breakfast morning, yeah. Okay, anywho. All right. Then you check your planner or your digital calendar for any updates, because it does happen. Like for me, I have people scheduling in the middle of the night for calls or consultations or even virtual sessions. So I have to check my planner I check my planner at night, and I check it in the morning, because people schedule, they have the ability to schedule themselves. And so I have to make sure that I know what's happening in my day. All right. And make sure you set alarms for the day. Yes, you set alarms for anything that's important that you can't miss a timeline on it. All right. those reminders, for the calendars and the reminder alerts, sometimes they're just on enough. I don't know about you. They just not good for me. So I have to set alarms. All right. This rhythm doesn't just help you leave the house on time. It gives you space to breathe, to woosah. All right. And that space is where the clarity and peace lives, right? We are choosing systems over scrambling. We're choosing strategies over scrambling in the morning, okay? We're making this a lifestyle. Remember, living an organized life isn't about perfection. It's about alignment. It's about putting systems and strategies in place that support the way you live, work, and play, right? Not the way you've been living in the past, and not even the way you're living in the present, but you want to create things for what you're living into, who you are becoming, okay? You don't have to wake up 2 hours early to get a great system and a strategy, to have a peaceful morning. You don't have to become a minimalist or anything like that. You just need to create repeatable habits that bring order to your day. And listen, just start small. Pick one evening habit that we talked about, put it into practice 1 week, and then the next week you layer on a morning habit, right? And then you rinse and repeat. You see what's working. You keep adding on, and be sure to leave room for revising for things that's not working. You try this, that's not working for you, try something else. But make sure you try it long enough for you to actually see if it's working for you. Okay, so put things into place, one at a time, maybe 2 at a time. Rinse and repeat. Start adding more. Don't try to, everything we're talking about in this podcast, don't try to do it in one day. Okay. You want to keep revising, leave room for changes and adaptability. Okay. You'll be amazed at how quickly your day shifts from frantic to flowing. Okay. Listen, a chaotic morning can unravel your entire day. But as we just learned, it doesn't have to. With a little planning, the right tools, you can create a routine that serves your life instead of sabotages it. Okay? The key is to start when? To start the night before. So take a few minutes each evening and create the kind of morning that supports your goals, protects your peace, and fuels your focus. Okay? It's not about doing more. It's about doing what matters in and on purpose. Okay? As I close here, I want to remind you, if you have a topic that you'd like to discuss here on this platform, or if you want to be one of my special guests to have a live coaching session, as I said before, I promise not to embarrass you. I want to make you feel comfortable to talk about things that are bothering you, things that you're concerned about. I'd love to hear from you. You just send us an email at info@xtremeaudacity.com. I'll make sure to have that email below for you. And we'll get that information out to you, and we'll get the topic into rotation for you. And just remember, you got to stop scrolling. Okay. Instead of scrolling at night, you want to try those 5 evening habits that can completely transform your life. Do you remember what they are? It's okay. I'm going to repeat them for you really quick. All right. So remember, those 5 evening habits are: number 1, prepare your physical space. Number 2, lay out your clothes the night before. Number 3, review your calendar and set alarms. Number 4, prep your meals and snacks. Number 5, establish a wind down routine. Okay. And make sure you get the family involved. You do not have to do this by yourself. Okay. All right. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to do all the things. You know what to do, to like, subscribe, follow, share, all the things so you can never miss an episode. Thank you so much for joining me. And as always, remember, it's a lifestyle, not magic. Ciao.